receive that, don't feel obligated to come. It's just
Hello, welcome. I got a bit of a problem with our sound here, but nonetheless, I hope you guys can hear us. It looks like it's going through. There we go. I think I got a bit of it fixed. There we go. At least you guys can hear us well. Welcome, folks, for an impromptu. It's great to see you all. But got some news about everything going on. Once again, I want to remind everybody, folks, no talking about the actual words. We're going to tell you why in a minute ago. We all know what's going on in the world. So if you guys can just leave it at that, please. We will remove timeout, etc., however need be. It's for the betterment of all of our channels, not just ours. So please just go through with that. That's all we ask. Sorry, Xenia, can you talk for a second while I get this going?
Yeah, well, you were talking. I don't know. You're talking and doing it at the same time. Sometimes my husband thinks I'm a mind reader. Hello, how are you? Before we get into nitty-gritty here, I just wanted to welcome you. Say hi. Good to see you all. Good to see you. We have lots of you coming in here. Hello. We decided to let you know into something that YouTube has announced. As always, we try to keep you up on date and take part in it as well. So if you read our description, you can see that we're going to let you know about how we can talk about the situation going on.
And I have our first update for you folks. This is why we are avoiding talking about the platform as much. There you go once again.
Or about the issue.
About the issue, yes, that's right. So there you go. There you go, folks. There's your reward for talking about what they've told us. Well,
this is most likely about the issue as well.
Yep.
Yeah, and because I see some people in the chat talking about it, that also might have been triggering it.
Yeah, we're going to have to deal with that. We're going to have to do something, folks, unfortunately, about that. Guys, we're going to have to remove any comments. Seriously, we're going to have to time people as they're talking about it. It's hurting our channel a lot. It's hurting a lot of channels. We're going to get into why in just a minute. Please refrain from doing it. Please refrain from it. Thank you very, very much. We do appreciate it. So.
That's right. Like we talked about yesterday, that yes, of course, there are changes coming everywhere, including our channel and the world and your household probably as well. But what we talked about yesterday too is that we are gonna try and give you more of entertainment and a little bit of education, as we always have done here, and not dive into the details of what's going on around the world. Journalists and TV stations can do that for us. That's what their work is. That's what they're putting their life now on the line for. And there are plenty of places where you can listen about the facts and all of that. We don't want to spread any misinformation. So this is the place for your refuge, so to say.
Yeah.
So we decided today just go live and chat with you, and therefore stay home and chat with me or chat with us. We're home, our studio home, if you're new here. And we just wanted to chat with you and along the way inform you how you can help along and be a responsible YouTuber.
Yeah, exactly, folks. So we're not going to be on for too long tonight. Yes, we're already yellow coin, so if you can please let it out, we greatly appreciate it. This is important for everybody, and as you can see, it's still an issue, so this is going to hopefully clear up because we're getting the word from the horse's mouth, as they like to say, about how to handle this properly. So hopefully this will be of some benefit to you guys. So yes, I'm telling you, I am going to start timing out for people talking about. I will, and as much as I love everything is in here, it's guys, we talked about this the other night. We're already going through enough just trying to stay afloat on the platform for the time being with everything going, plus everything we've been through in the past on here, and you shouldn't be talking about it anywhere. What? Oh, Jesus. Good. Next time, remove wrenches until the.
Yeah. So once again, if you are under I'm gonna try to clear, because I talked with some of you guys today about it. Okay, I'll try to clear the misconception that YouTube has removed completely the sensitive subject of global situation right now from YouTube. So let's talk about it as creators right now. It is talking about taking it out. It is in the process of reviewing guidelines. It is not has done that just yet. There is a huge difference in between of we have done it or we are doing it, okay? And they explicitly have said that they are going to be notifying, especially if you are in a YouTube partner program, in coming weeks, guys, when we are going to be able to monetize the videos that are talking about the global situation, okay?
Yeah.
So it hasn't just happened yet. It's gonna apply to the news agencies, and they are already able to monetize it fully. It's gonna apply to people who can self-certify with regards to advertising, and that is only slowly rolling out, the feature of certifying yourself for the green coin. And only then, in weeks, I'm quoting YouTube here, in weeks you're going to be able to monetize or a little bit more freely talk about it. Up until then, it still all applies, and that's why we're not trying here to be super hard. We're trying to secure and keep our channel safe, because there's going to be life after this. I know it might not feel like that sometimes, but we're going to try to keep our channel safe for that time. And also spread the word to you to understand how it can impact your channel, because it is not just a legend. Channels have been, videos have been removed, live streams have been removed, suspended, and so on. So we're not just, just trying to be difficult here.
No, guys, the whole point of having a live stream is to have people into it. And it's the worst thing you want to do is you want people to fit well, and if they don't fit well, to head over. It's censorship, Megan. I hear you, but you know what? We got to roll with the punches, and we've already had enough. We got a yellow coin again right away already for just even trying to talk about. And I would just, that's the way it's going on here. That's the way they choose to play ball, and it's not even really government censorship. This is the platform. It's a private platform. Listen, let's be perfectly honest here. We're all going to be honest about it, okay, for a second. We're all on YouTube a lot. How many times already have you seen the talk about what's going on used in the dumbest forms possible? I'm not saying that I'm justifying them doing it that way, or that it's too bad. One is corporate sponsorship is already going to be hard enough with the cutbacks, everything's going to come from this. That's their side of it. They have a right to earn money onto it, whether we like it or not. We chose to be on the platform. On the other side of it too is It's never just on the YouTube side. There's some real, honest to goodness, true-blooded idiots on here. I've seen trying to milk this for all it was worth. And YouTube does not want to end up on the front cover of Forbes again with some people milking this for what they can get out of it. I've seen it used in every shape and form except for what it was supposed to be about, and that's the sad part of it. So it's our fellow people on here making it bad for all of us too. It's too bad. It really is, because it could be such a great network to discuss some things like that. And, we're caught between a rock and a hard place, and we got to roll with it. And once again, we got a yellow coin already. There you go, right there. Just for talking about the subject. So that was even, Xenia and I had even discussed if it's worth it to go on or not, about it.
But we do care about you guys, and we know how we see constantly the titles of the live streams and videos that have been posted in the last couple of days. When you click on that subscription tab and you see all the videos, obviously 75% of them are about it. And we care about you guys. That's why we're doing what we're doing, and we want you to let you know what you're supposed to or not supposed to do, not be according to us, according to YouTube. And I will quote later on exactly what YouTube said about it, so you don't think that we're just making it up. And
we'll show it as well.
Yeah, and I will link the resources down below afterwards as well, so you can go and check it all on your own time and verify that it is true.
Yep. It's
applies to videos as well.
Yeah, videos, live streams, whatever you're doing. Post everything. Remember, everything you do onto it falls under those guidelines. Everything that's on here goes under the same guidelines about it. There's not one that's less observant of it or the other. They all carry the same weight onto it if the community's guidelines are broken.
Yeah.
That's really important to remember, because I've seen some even playing with community posts and stuff like that. Very, 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 very careful.
We guys forget that since I think the September of last year, and we actually had a live stream about it, the community guidelines changed, and that's what Andrew's talking about. That channel content, when they talk about channel content, it is not anymore just your video footage or live stream footage. It's your title, description, links in description, it's your cards, it's your end screens, it's your merchandise that is included in promotion, it's your community page, it's your comment section. All of that is your channel content, your logo, your banner, information on the banner, about section. All of it is channel content. That changed last year in the fall. We talked about that. So if you missed on that, I would really suggest for you to either find that live stream or update yourself in community guidelines, because that's why we're not specifying it anymore, because that has been out there for months. It applies to everything what you're doing. You are in charge of your content, including your comment section. How many of you guys didn't know that? Probably some there are still that don't know that. And that's why it does apply to everything. We're not talking just about live streams here.
Let's cut to the draw. A lot of us are on the same way, and we want to jump on, and we should be, not passing up opportunities on here. I get that, and we're not trying to be up here being like the morale police. Literally, like I say, we got hit with a yellow coin when we certainly don't need one right now, but it's got to be said, because somebody's going to lose their channel, get taken down or anything like that without even realizing it, because I understand it. For some, it's just this drive to get onto it, and some also, by the way, I gotta say, are getting on and talking seriously about it. Not everybody is messing up on this, don't get me wrong. This is just a kindly, friendly reminder to what can happen with your channel, what YouTube expects you to do with this, and what can get your channel in a lot of crap over it. And then and you make your own decision. I see some of the things, I'm hoping to God some people didn't know, because it's just so blatantly disgusting, okay? To me, sitting there using this stuff as taglines and doing some of the things that's done with it is no worse than playing off of if there was a tornado or a hurricane or any kind of natural event or any kind of... Some are just blatantly using it for their own benefit, for nothing to do with it except to try and draw people in. And the sad part is a lot of them are realizing it's not drawing people in. Go look at some of the big creators that have used this, and they've used it wisely. And look at their other videos and see the large drop. And some of them that haven't did it and don't even have a video up right now because that was taken down. It's not just limited to small creators. It's not, and it's anything but. Yeah. So this was just a way to let you guys know what happens, what are the risks if you're using it. It's as simple as that. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up.
That's right. And, when YouTube talk in its guidelines about monetization, you might think, that doesn't apply to me. I'm not monetized. That just means that it doesn't, it will still apply to you no matter if you are monetized or not. In a broader spectrum, it still gives you an idea of what YouTube allows and what YouTube doesn't. Okay? And that's what it is about. Now, they are quoting to monetize the content that you want to share. Let's say you want to share your experience, okay, of global situation. Your experience, not advice on how to treat it, because that's going to be removed. Not some kind of bogus claims that you have read somewhere, because that's what the journalists are out there and authoritative voices quoting YouTube here. But your personal experience in that. They say, and I quote, to avoid include these words like the actual name of what is going on and the abbreviation with a number. Like, avoid using it whatsoever, especially in your title and in your description. Okay? Consider the titles that are more personal, that actually talk about what it is about. I'm staying at home. I don't, or I'm sad, or whatever else is there that you can describe without mentioning. And I'm quoting, it says to avoid words, abbreviation number, or the actual word out of your titles, out of your descriptions. And I will link it down below. I don't know, you want me to send you, you have it already?
Yeah. Sorry, I was just monitoring everything.
Yeah, so that's exactly what we're talking about. And Bacchus here brought up a really good point that YouTube has stated, but because of saving or protecting their employees, they're rolling out more reliability into AI. That means that AI is going to be filtering out what to remove and what not, and we all know how well that works, okay? So that is even more off to think about even more carefully what to put and what not to put. Okay? Now, this is not a personal attack to anybody. We might sound a little bit more strict on it, and we just try to knock on your doors, guys, and bring you the point that we have tried a couple of times already, I think, during these last couple of weeks,
YouTube is heavy on the sensitive material. That's just the way things are going to be on here from now on in. And remember, this won't be the last one either. This is the way things are going to be on here for the foreseeable.
For the unknown future, really.
It's here to stay, really, because this will pass and something else will come up, and it's going to be handling these issues the same way. That's the thing. That is the new reality of YouTube. The days from a couple of years ago, we could go on and really give hard opinions and stuff like. They're not here. Whether it's right, whether it's wrong, whether it's the government censoring, whether it's YouTube censoring, however we choose to look at it, it still is the reality of being on here. And it's just doing business, if you will. We got to think of YouTube always like I always think of your channel like a brick and mortar. Well, think of, we're under a mall, and we have guidelines we got to follow, city guidelines, and there's no way around it. There's no way around it. That's just the way it is. That's the way it works. And if we choose to be on here, because they're going to be very unapologetic on this. You can just feel the tension into it. They just don't want the issues. They don't want it. They're just going to, it's going to be very hard to fight anything, that's for sure. So.
And yes, I agree, there should be right and all of that in a way. But guys, in the situation as dire as they are now all across the world, it is easier to burn down the field than to try to pull out the weeds one by one, okay? Exactly. And that's exactly what is happening. Although, yes, there may be, majority or 50%, whatever it is, people are not misusing the system. A lot of people are, and there is no time of trying to pull each weed separately, and therefore these rules are there to just burn the field down, so to say, completely. Unfair, probably, But this is what happens when the situations like this are up.
They're not interested in going to investigate it. It's just err on the side of caution, get rid of it, and move on. There's so much information out there that they're not even batting an eye. Is it like, once again, as Xenia said, it's not fair, but it is what it is. That's something we've always tried to say on here. I understand sometimes. Believe you me, we understand full well what it like when you feel like you're not getting fairly treated on here, and you're not doing something wrong. You're getting put in the position of. We get you loud and clear, but we also know that to work with this platform and what it throws at us and the way it handles things, it's okay. You can have a difficult time with it, but in the end, it's a decision if we're on here or not. And if we're on here, we got to run by their rules. It's just as easy as that to put into words. So this is just an honor, because I know people are seeing some of this stuff and thinking, man, I got to get on this too. I got to find a way. This is going to give me. First of all, most likely, it's going to bring you in less views than you usually get, most likely, for whatever you do. Heavily suppressed in the best of times. That's the truth. If you're going with that in your title, description, all that, at the best of times, you're just gonna, if you sneak through it, it's just gonna get you less. It's not really the crowd. And like I say, don't take our word for it. Go and look at a lot of the big YouTubers whose videos haven't been taken down. For something that's so highly topical, and usually them guys doing that would put them to the top of the charts, it's kept them way down. So there's not much benefit into it. First, we've talked about YouTube a lot. If we thought there was a big pile of benefit, and there was something we could actually bring that was proper to the table, we would have did it. But once again, it's just not worth it. And then there's the other side that's doing just the most disgusting things on here. Putrid, disgusting, absolutely disgusting. Today, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are starting to hear about that, today in Montreal, there is reports already that people are going door to door claiming to be testers for it, to find out the whole thing is all a scam, trying to take people's money away like that. YouTube is no different than real life. You're going to have scammers and dirty cheats wherever you go, and YouTube is no different. So that's the kind of stuff that is going on in YouTube.
Crazy.
All kinds of crazy claims and promises, and take this and don't take that. I mean, completely unfactual whatsoever. You're talking about people's lives in your hand, So it's awful. So that's why we're at where we're at. It's no surprising the way that YouTube is handling things the way they are. Whether right or whether wrong, they just don't want it on the platform. They don't need the headache. They don't need the misery. So, yeah.
And I see Pixel here saying too, and it is so right. Lots of people are, lacking critical thinking, because fear is a bad friend, and when we are anxious and stressed about things, we usually don't make the best decisions, and don't really use our critical thinking, and it is not a dig, it's just the human nature. So lots of people, unfortunately, are trying to take advantage of it as well, and therefore I think it is better to blanket, to burn that field altogether right now, and deal with it afterwards. It's just safer, guys, because there's so much outside, even on the regular day. So we can only imagine what is gonna, as longer as it goes, the more people are gonna be trying to take advantage of it.
Exactly.
There have been even phishing scams on email that already connected with this. So there's people who are crooks are always gonna try to find a way. Thank you so much. Laj is here. Good to see you. Yes, in a time like this, it is a community. Yes, yep. And that's what we came to talk about today as well. Is about YouTubers as a community.
Yep, exactly. Do you want to tell them about what we can talk about?
Yeah. So there you go. There was a little bit of felt like a strict thing for you guys, but if you noticed our title today, and usually we don't really include hashtags, but today it did include 2 hashtags. You might ask why. Well, YouTube has put out the way we can actually talk about these issues, because obviously it has been becoming more and more a talk on everybody's mouth, and we want to share experiences. We want to know how to do that. Well, YouTube have come up with an idea, and we wanted to jump on it and also share it with you. So what we're doing now, what you can do as well with your live streams or with videos, is to create content that would help spread the word to stop the spread. Well, that's basically is the motto for it: spread the word to stop the spread. Hashtag stay home. To urge people to stay at home, not go outside, not go to the parties or to Florida beaches, or run in fives down the bicycle lane. Any of those activities are really not something we should be engaging right now. World Health Organization is urging everybody to stay home and not have play dates, parties, and all of that. So we as YouTube, as platform, and we all have platform, like we talked about that yesterday, no matter how small or big you are, you do have a platform if you have public video. Urge to get into the campaign together as a community by creating a video or a live stream and use a hashtag stay home, and whatever you're doing, hashtag with me. So for example, today we included in our title hashtag stay home and chat hashtag with me. So if it is cooking, you can put cook hashtag with me, or reading, read hashtag with me, cleaning, clean hashtag with me. Whatever you are doing at the time, include that in your title and in your description, so people can raise awareness about the importance of staying at home at this time to reduce the spread. This is something that YouTube has come up with, so it is allowed by them. Now, it still doesn't mean that you can just talk about whatever it is. You know, you can't mention the name in the title, you can't put it in the description, you can't really talk about directly. We're talking about something that you're doing. Maybe somebody's playing music, maybe somebody's, I don't know, doing their craft, crocheting, whatever you're doing, your regular things that you're doing at home. You can inspire others to do the same by sharing the video or the live stream about it. Make it more friendly, make it more inspiring and motivational, and avoid talking about things that journalists and TV stations already talk about. That's not what it is for. And definitely still, you have to be within the community guidelines and advertiser friendly guidelines when you do that. So all of that is still applying, but this is a great idea how we as a YouTube community can go forward, spread the word. We are huge. There are millions of us. We can do it, because you probably have seen the news how many people are just not even paying attention to the prompt of staying home. This is super important. No matter how old you are, how young you are, you have to stay at home. And we as YouTubers can spread this word by creating the videos, sharing them out, sending to our friends, putting it on our Facebook pages, our Twitter community page, wherever you are. Make a video, put it on your personal Facebook page. Wherever you can do it, you can put it out there and be a part of this global movement, so to say, to reduce the spread. So we did describe briefly how to do that down below in our description, as well as the link to the actual mention of it by YouTube has been included already in the description. So please, if you want to see any details, you can go ahead and check that out there. And we're so looking forward to your videos that are properly titled, that don't have included any names or abbreviations or hints. But make something that actually can help, and you can be a part of it. It counts. One video with one view still is going to count, the same as the video with millions of views, because that one person maybe decides to stay home instead of going somewhere and spreading it even more potentially. It is super important, guys, and we can use it. This is our platform, so let's use it for good.
Exactly, folks. Take advantage of it, harness it. And that way you can discuss it, and it is working to your advantage as well. On top of that, you're not putting your channel in jeopardy and everything else and that. So like I said, folks, we've been kind of spring cleaning, I guess, all day, and it's been kind
stay
of.
home and spring cleaning hashtag with me.
That was hashtag put a sad face on your kids, was because I told them that they're not having it as if I told them it's not their fault they're home. They're not responsible, but it's also not just going to be like some just kick back and watch the computer and wait for it to be over. So, yeah, definitely, they're going to have to do some stuff into it. And I think it's good to keep some routine because we don't know how long this is going to go on. So, once again, folks, Nunzio, welcome.
Hello from Italy.
Yes. Please note, and we had the message being posted routinely, folks, no talking about what is going on, the actual names of it and that. It will get you timed out and removed. Or that's what we're talking about tonight, about how important it is not to have that in your titles, not to have that in your descriptions, etc. I need help, but not for me, please. You have to message us privately first, Jonathan, because we got to find out what it's about. So message us privately, please.
Polly's asking if you got to eat some pineapple pizza. Would love to.
I'd love to not.
And Bacchus says
Actually, I
yes.
had pizza pockets tonight, and there was
Yes.
no pineapple to be found, so it was a good night, Polly.
The kids will be like, please let us go back to school. No more cleaning. Yeah, I know. I think that's what the whole point was here.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Happy Lux. Thank you. See, that's we're gonna be like, you guys seen us last night. We were talking about there is gonna be some changes and stuff like that. And that's exactly why. Just a hello, Jenny's Beauty World TV. Oh, you're from Venice, Italy. Welcome. Once again, as you see, Bacchus is posting here. Bacchus, I'm going to ask you, actually, I usually don't say this. Can you put a couple more of the emojis in front of it, please, just so it really stands out at beginning and end? Remember, folks, as Bacchus is putting up for us, please don't mention current event in chat. It can demonetize channels and more. Thank you. Exactly. So.
Once again, it's not because we don't care. We
No.
do. Believe us, we do. We are parents. We have parents. We do. But we have to keep our channel safe too for after when this all ends.
Exactly.
Happy Laksa, I feel for you. This is all everywhere is the same. Okay.
And you just moved there as well. And the situation in Germany and stuff like that. And you're just recently moved there and stuff like that. Playlist bot, just turn it down a little bit, please. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Delivery service is still open here in Montreal. Now, it's still there. I think that's a good part. E-learning services are there as well. Tomorrow, I'm going to be sharing the whole list, guys, provided by Pixelpia for e-learning services for parents if you have kids at home. She have gracefully, thank you so much for putting your time into it, put together a list of whole different resources that you're going to be able to use for your kids no matter what age they are. So I'm going to be putting that out on the community page, so look out for that tomorrow. There's a whole list of them, and so thank you to Pixelpia. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to share more resourceful information on our Twitter, Facebook, mostly Twitter. Excuse me. And we're gonna be looking forward to your videos with hashtag StayHome and whatever you're doing, hashtag with me. Join into the movement. We can do it. And there's more time on our hands now, so why not? Why not to jump on it and do it? And guys, if you can click that like button and share it out, of course, as always, we do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Pixelpia, you already put enough together. Thank you so much. There's so many amazing resources there. Thank you so much.
God, let me go.
Yeah, exploring with DP. Hello, how are you? Kyle, how are you doing? You were a teacher. You're as well a teacher based in St. Louis. I'm putting it together for tomorrow's community post. If you want to send me over anything particular that you're maybe using, go ahead. I believe you have us on Twitter, so go ahead and send it. I will post it tomorrow. So let us know if you have anything you can share. We believe that we do have bigger platform that maybe some YouTubers have been coming here in the chat, and we just want to use it in a good advantage, meaning to spread the word to more people.
I definitely Pixel P. I would if it's fitting and stuff like that. I definitely for older videos. I don't see why not at all. I don't see any problem with that at all. Are you guys staying home? Well, we work from home, so we're lucky on that one. But of course, work is going to be really. Winter is slow, and it's going to be a lot slower. And going into a wedding season this year, I have a feeling a lot of that is going to be heavily hit. So don't worry. We come on here and talk, but we have our worries as well. Let's just say.
And we're staying home. I haven't been out like for 11 days now, I think. Kids are going as far as the backyard. There was no contact with anybody. Andrew goes in a car and back. So we are not in touch with anyone whatsoever. Yeah. And that's what we're trying to urge you guys to do as well. Stay at home. Even if you're not in self-isolation, avoid contact with people as much as possible, no matter what age, gender, status, or whatever else they are. Just avoid any kind of contact. The crazy shopping that is going on is unbelievable, guys. That's like, this is serious. And it might not be serious for you. It might be serious for your family.
I'm going to talk for a sec here. I'm going to bring up something. A lot of you guys know this by... no, John. Sorry, I missed it. Sorry, we were talking. It's kind of a hard subject, like we're focusing on. Sorry about that. I apologize. Thank you for the super chat. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
Can you message us in private about it? Just because before we usually would do anything, we always ask people if they're going to ask. Just ask in us first if you can. That would be awesome. Just message us in Twitter or in Facebook. Thank you very much. You didn't have to super chat us over that for sure. I just want to say something. This is really, really serious. A lot of you know that Xenia was born in Latvia, which is a post-Soviet country. Now, Xenia was very young when the wall came down. She was like 5-6 years old in that range. But her mom went through a lot of it. Her mom didn't speak any English, but Xenia would translate for me. And it was always interesting to me because it was a whole different side, even though we followed the news and stuff like that. What was it like for them? What did they see? What was it? I see why when the economic crash, I was over there, we went back over for a little bit in 2008. I seen what it was like, how it was handled over there. And out of all the countries, how Latvia was one of the first ones to really be up and running again. And it's not hard to figure out why, because they've been through some pretty serious times and they knew how to adjust to it. We're not so lucky here. We've been quite spoiled. And that's the honest to God's truth out of all of this. A lot of us have never had to deal with any kind of really, truly, don't get me wrong, I know we've had like earthquakes, stuff like that. I'm not trying to downplay that. But in general, something that hits so hard on a country scale, on a world scale, but especially within our own countries. Xenia's mom, for instance, like would talk about, waiting in line for hours for with the stamps, because you were allowed to, it was stamps, of course, you're allowed to buy so much of each. Waiting in line, not knowing what was at the end of it, but you were going to see it. It was either something you needed, or B, if you could get your hands onto it, something you could trade for something you need. She talked about after the wall even fell, and, 3 times they tried to set up a college fund for Xenia, only to have the banks close in the middle of the night, go under, no money left the next day, non-existent. She talked about one night where one of them went down, they got word of it, they ran across trying to grab money out of all the ATM machines that they could get their hands onto, just to try and get out as much money before the crash came, to save what little bit they could. These are just little things out of lots bigger things that went on. So it is hard for us to get in the mind frame of it. And when you look at something like, a crowd gathering on a beach in Miami, or dancing through New Orleans, or in Toronto at a bar when you're supposed to be, apart and everybody's there. Oh my God, it can spell. Aw, mommy must be proud. So, well, she does run the ring.
Okay, now.
So in that said, it's going to be hard for us sometimes to gravitate just how serious a situation we are into right now. And we're going to have to at some point. We're going to have to accept the fact that, the world has changed and we got to adapt to it and stuff like that. And it's going to be, okay, Jonathan. Yeah, kind of a hard time right at the moment. Okay, we'll see what we can do. We love her to pieces, but yeah. Okay. We'll see what we can do.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for letting us know. Okay?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but guys, you see, like, this is it. This is why you have people that are doing stupid stuff with what's going on lately and that, because as you can see, like, the one that's feeling this has always been built on doing stupidity on here, not known for the intellect. So, and not alone. It's not even a small minority, unfortunately. But you know what? We got a lot of great channels in here, a lot of smart people in here, and that's what drowns out all the idiocy. So, just because their family runs around and bangs into each other with a crash helmet doesn't mean that we need to be like that. So you guys just keep being good. You guys just keep it classy and keep it well, and we're gonna be fine. So don't even pay attention. So there you go, folks. So there you go.
I thought you were talking about my family and how.
No, my God Almighty, no.
No. You were in the middle of talking.
Yeah, well,
about
no,
my
I kind of
family.
paused, and I mean, when somebody does something so ridiculously stupid, But nonetheless, stay safe, but stay adaptable, stay teachable, stay kind, stay generous and compassionate. Willow Whimsy, I think you have your idea for a good video right there. That's a very good message. That's a really awesome message.
Yeah.
Yep, right there. Hit it with more of that. That's what people got to do. It's just more of that stuff. That's the stuff that's lacking sorely on here through all this, and that would really turn the tide on a lot of things. It really would. It really would. So I think that's a pretty good message. We're gonna, we just got to get through it and keep our heads together and everything else and all that, and just try to bring some positivity onto something that's not positive for a lot of places, and have you been to Lithuania and Estonia? We both have, yes. Xenia, of course, bordering to it, but I have been as well. Both beautiful. Actually, our kids have been to Lithuania as well, not Estonia. No, Jonathan, no, sorry. It couldn't have just came at a worse time with all that other stuff happening and that. No.
First of all, it wasn't
Keep your
about
money.
you. It was
No.
about the troll.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for letting us know. Didn't have to super chat.
My God, no. Yeah, keep your money. Don't worry about that. We're all good. You don't have to. And I think it's nice. Let's do it. Let's do it for auctions for you. There we go.
Before that, let's do and welcome Happy Lux for the branched up
My
group.
God.
Aw, Happy Lux!
Oh,
You
that's
just got branched up!
I think I've pretty much known Happy Lux for the majority of the time we've been on here. It feels like forever, like we say with a lot of ones. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you so very much for that. Members, hit the new emoji. The new emoji. Oh, Happy Lux knows how to get his way around there. Don't even have to tell him. There he goes, all right with it. But all the members, hit him with the new emoji. There you go. Thank you so much, Happy Lux. It's great to have you aboard. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Mwah. Thank you so much, Happy Lux. Thank you.
It's such a pleasure to have you. That's a nice.
Aw.
Thank you so much. Let's do that for auctions for you. Let's have some fun here. Let's do that for auctions for you. Yeah, let's do that. We got to do some of our own medicine as well as what we're talking about. Let's help out auctions for you. Link. I have one here. I think I can type her up. Let's see. Let me see. I've kind of so hard to remember how to spell channel names properly. That's my. There we go.
Atlas Long, hello, how are you? How are you doing?
All right, folks, let's check out auctions for you. Auctions for you is missing some. Let's see if we can help out auctions for you while we're doing that. Let's do something good here. All right, folks, there's auctions for you. I'm guessing this is going to update in just a little bit. We're going to put the link out there. Everybody that doesn't have auctions for you, there you go, folks. Auctions for you is 20 away. Let's make this a nice little side project, shall we? Let's just get auctions for you up to 1K. I think that would be nice. That was a good idea.
And thank you so much to Jonathan Gooseberry.
Yes.
Roseberry. I'm so apologize for sharing that information with us. Thank you.
That is awesome. There. I'm just going to go back and forth between it. I have auctions for you up here as well, folks. Izzy fam, if you choose to and you can at some point, just do, you do not have to feel sad that you can't become a member, any of that stuff or anything. Don't even let that fizz you, please, okay? We love having you in here. You've been a big part of us for a long time. Nothing has changed and all that stuff in that part, you know. We're just rolling with things as we go, and just great to have you in, so...
Rob Random, hello, how are you? Tokyo Drew,
Hey.
Good morning. How is it going?
Good morning. How are you guys? And yes, guys, anybody who... I always say give people a chance. If they come in and they say something about grab you up and stuff like that, that's different. But if they come in with any kind of hate or any kind of right away stirring up stuff, then get rid of them. I got your back. Don't worry about it. Jonathan Roseberry, you're way too kind. You don't need to do that. You're a sweet person. You don't need to whatsoever. Keep your money. It's just, that was very kind of you to think about. Sorry it happened at such a, I'm sorry. It's just when somebody did something very stupid. And, so it just happened at the wrong time. But most definitely not you. You have a great heart. And we love auctions for you. She's absolutely fantastic. She's been so good to us. And folks, she's only 15 away from 1K. Poor Jonathan's been putting money. She doesn't know I'm asking. I'm not surprised about that in the least. I'm not surprised. So there you go, folks. Auctions for you is only 15 away. Let's have a little bit of fun with this. There are 14 to go. If you do not have auctions for you, make sure to grab her up, folks. Make sure to grab her up.
Blue Westo, hello and welcome here. Lincoln Central Coins, how are you doing today? Good to see you.
Good to see you. We're not going to be on for too long tonight, folks, so let's try and get her there. Only 13 to go. And like we said, we're not pointing the we just want to give everybody the facts about it because it is confusing. And usually it is like jump on something that's good, like popular and that. But YouTube in general is extremely hard on the sensitivity issue. And as you've seen tonight, we got a yellow coin. We made sure we thought about if we should even go on. Pardon me. Sorry, that's a dry throat. Don't worry, I'm good. But clean through the day and everything going around probably in the
all
lungs.
the dust here.
Oh jeez. I get in trouble with YouTube. I get in trouble with the wife. I get in trouble with everybody. Everywhere I go, I'm getting in trouble.
Life with ankylosing spondylitis. Hello, how are you?
Hey there, how are you? Welcome.
Yeah, good to see you. How are you doing? Dakota family, good to see you here as well. Good to see you. How are you?
And we're going to put this float, like Xenia's going to put it in after the stream, right? You're going to give them the link to the document? Or
yeah, it's already there.
It's a document. There you go. Is Inspired John still in here? You'll love that one. Yeah. Now I got her coughing from saying
so it. So if you're just coming in here, we went live, and if you see our title, you can also check it in the description. YouTube has prompted us to jump on as YouTubers into the community platform and share the information about spread the word to stop the spread. That's the motto. And use hashtag StayHome, chat hashtag with me, or cook hashtag with me, or craft hashtag with me, whatever you're doing, and put it out there to prompt people to stay at home. Don't go out, not to go to the beach, parties, events, or whatever it is. Stay home. To stop a spread of the situation globally. And that's what we are here for. We're chatting with you as part of this hashtag, but also informing you about your ways of getting involved in it. All the information down below in description, as well as the link where you can check it out for yourself, as well as information in the link, what you should and shouldn't be doing when you talk about the situation, and what you shouldn't and shouldn't be including in your titles, descriptions, and all your content.
And I like, sorry, I had to answer what, where is it now? Where is it? Rob Randall says, people hear me cough and then smell what I am smoking and then smile.
Cookie contest. Yes, that's a great idea.
There's all kinds of ways, like we always say, this is a very unpositive thing, but once again, there is a positive side. Now we got a little more clarification from YouTube and what it's actually looking for. Use that to spin it in your favor to maybe be able to do something, so.
Exactly. And we got to remember that there are human beings in YouTube too that can't really be jumping on to everything right away. We got to remember that, and therefore, like I said at the beginning, don't be misinformed.
There, auctions for you. Sorry, auctions for you. Auctions for you.
Congratulations.
Auctions for you. There you go. So there.
Auctions for you.
Absolutely awesome. So there you go. That was so awesome of him to ask to help out and stuff like that. So a big shout out to Jonathan Roseberry, folks, who was thinking of his friend Auctions for You. So there you go. A little bit of positive in tonight as well again. So a big shout out to Auctions for You.
Yay!
1K. That's awesome. That
That is so awesome. Congratulations.
And she's not even aware of it.
That is so awesome.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that is awesome. So there you go. Sorry to interrupt you.
Let's put some emojis in the chat
Yes.
for Auctions for You.
That's right.
Expedition Greg, hello, how are you?
Welcome.
AKA James615, hello, how are you doing? Let's put some emojis for Auctions for You for her 1K. Very well deserved. That is super awesome. Super awesome.
Let's see here. Maybe no chance. We're not on for too long time, but time to say hello to some people. I'm going to say hello to our members here. We got the members in the house right now. We got Willow Whimsy is in the house. We have Thrifting 365 in the house. We got Punchy Paints in the house. We got Pixel Pia Teaching and Learning. At least I didn't put the pizza in Pixel Pia. Another one of our members. We have Pixel Master Kira in the house. Our Family, Our Journey in the house. Meme Resell is here. We have Happy Lux, who just became a member tonight. Welcome once again. Jonathan Roseberry was so kind to think of a fellow YouTuber, which is so awesome. And he's giving out money. Stop giving money. Stop giving money. Stop giving money. Stop giving money. You don't need to do that. You're spoiling it. Thank you so very much. And it's our pleasure, John. It's our pleasure. That was very kind of you to think. And because She Shed is in here, and of course, there's Auctions for You in the house. I'm showing up here. Probably watching. Howard, congratulations on the big 1K. I also want to welcome Wendell Live. We have Watch Me Do Stuff in the house. Wakey RC is here. Train Watcher Don is back. Welcome back. The Trips are here. The Sage Family Adventures. The Popcorn Kid is here. The Art of Handmade Dolls and stuff. Rob Random. Rigor Mortis is in here. Another fellow Canadian. We got Quicksilver. We have Polly Bear Adventures in here. We've known Polly, past guest of ours, under a different name. Been here with us since the beginning. My buddy Lincoln Central Coins is here. Another fellow Canuck. Life with Ankylosing Spondylitis is here. Kyle Walls is in the house. We have Journey North here. We have, let's see here, Jim Apple in the house. We have Izzy Fam. It come for egg is in the house. We have High Definition Screensavers here. Gina Chauvin is here. Welcome. We have Extra Step CEO. We have Dwayne Walaka. I know I'm butchering it, but just welcome. I'm so sorry. Diane SFNG is here. We have Creeper RBLX. Dev is here. We have Comac Strickland is in the house. Sheffy Khan is here. Ben Bird Person is in the house because she shed. Bacchus is here. Ali's Craft Pursuits, aka James615. Welcome. A Bird in the Hand. Anybody else we missed? I see another member that's here now. Suzex. I don't know. Either way, I don't mind saying hi to you a million times. Tammy's Pasture just became a member the other day as well. The Art of Handmade Dolls and stuff. Great to have you all in here, folks. If I missed anybody, just highlight our name and say hi. We're not on for too long, but it was just great to see all you guys. Want to pass on the information to you as well about it. Do with it as you will. Just thought it was something to know. It is very tempting to get involved in a lot of the world topics that are going on YouTube. Just always remember, sensitive topics can come with some pretty harsh penalties on YouTube. They have a whole section dedicated to it. It's not just pulled out of thin air. And it's better off sometimes to wait and find out what they want you to do with it versus getting your channel in a lot of trouble. And that's exactly what can happen. Everything can happen, from shadow ban, demonetization, takedown, channel removal. Those things are always on the option table when you mess with YouTube. So always remember that you guys put a lot into what you do. Always make sure you know where you stand before you decide to change gears on something, because it can really work against you. Johnny Pockney, it's great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Another one of our members. And of course, Expedition Greg, it's fantastic to see you. Just my recent, Pixel P is talking. Yeah. See, I'm eavesdropping again. I should do that. Witch Girl Exploring UK is in the house. Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Our Family, Our Journey is saying thank you for sharing. You guys are absolutely awesome. You know, we miss doing stuff like this. If you followed us back in the fall, I think it's some of our best times on YouTube. Honestly, it was peaceful. We weren't getting messed with. And we were really starting to cut back on the other stuff we were doing and really going into these kind of topics. But we get yellow coined every time. I mean, it's so the work that Xenia puts into it, sometimes to look up for 8 hours in research and to get a yellow coin right away and only get pushed to a third. One of the last ones was so badly pushed because you go by your impressions. You know, a lot of you know your analytics. Your impressions means how many times your video gets shown to somebody for the chance of them watching it. It was as low as Saturday when we didn't go live at all. I mean, how do you compete with that? You know, how do you do anything? It's just basically all that work to fall on deaf ears. It's like writing a song that nobody's going to hear. It's like making a movie that nobody's going to watch. It's all those things into it in one. That's what's so sad about it. Jonathan Roseberry, okay, I'm just going to cover my ears
I
here.
was nice. See, I was waiting for you to finish. Super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat. We have Jonathan Roseberry, who is crazy, super kind and generous today, and he is #1 fan today. That's right, #1 fan, Jonathan Roseberry. Super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
There you go. You got to give her a chance to get wound up. So keep out of the conversation, Andrew. Yes, I will. Pixel PM. There you go. Slap on the hand. There you go.
Yeah.
I've learned. I've learned the error of my ways.
Yeah, you're right.
That you can't argue with that truth. I don't know. Some people have 3. Some people have one.
There might
and
be
stuff
an
like
odd.
that.
There might be an odd.
The numbers might be, but maybe they even themselves out to half in the end for the ones that had 3 versus the ones that have 1. It's possible. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Polly. Brandelan, hello, how are you? Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back here, Popcorn Kid here. That was so funny, oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Polly. We're gonna definitely eat that Hawaiian pizza, hopefully soon.
You mean you and him?
Yes, that's what we
that's
said.
right. I'll sit there and complain.
You're not included, so
Pixel Master Kira, I couldn't agree with you more. Thank you so much, Pixel Master Kira. Thank you so much. Super talented, by the way. Check out Pixel Master Kira, super talented artist. Hey,
thank you for super chat. Jelly Duck, how are you doing?
What's going on? Good to see you.
Our family attorney says my boys are yelling super sticker, super chat. You make a video of it if you can, and put it on Twitter with the hashtag Blue Range Group. I love it. I'll retweet it.
Exactly.
We have a couple of people that have done that before. We actually did it as part of a challenge as well earlier. So that's super cute. Diana, how are you doing? Oh, Polly, was thinking actually about you today. So, yeah, if you if you were hiccuping today, that's because I was thinking about you. I was.
Max the Creator, how are you? Great to see you. CC, you have a great night. Oh my God almighty. Hola Pusa Pushers, how are you?
Hey,
how are you?
Yeah, our horror community coming in here.
Yeah.
Well, hello.
Welcome.
Are we looking scary today?
Oh, lots of love to you, Popcorn Kid. Lots of love to you guys. And you know what? Just like everything else, we're going to come out of this all better than ever. Just the best way to do that is make sure we stay healthy for ourselves in real life. Remember, real life comes first, above and before anything else on this friggin' thing. And then after that, save your best moments for here. Use this as the place where you get away from the stuff for a little bit. Enjoy yourselves on here. Keep it positive and stuff like that. We're all human. We're all going to have our ups and downs. Just glad to pass on some of that information. Hopefully that will help you guys be able to make more informed choices for what you do on here while we're going through these times. So I tried. I couldn't. The coordinator. I'm trying to picture you doing it. I'm trying to picture it to you. Oh my God. No worries, Jonathan Roseberry. Thank you so very much. And let's see where we're at, folks. I think it's time. Let's end off the night with a raid.
Yes, I think it's a great idea. Let's end on a positive note.
But hit that like button, folks, if you haven't already. You see where the number is? You see it's right there. So there you go, folks. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. It really does help out a lot, please.
That's right. So let's spread some positivity as well from Pusa with Love Rita to auctions for you. She is live right now, so if we can go over with the hashtag from Pusa with Love and celebrate her 1K, drop by with the hashtag from Pusa with Love and let's celebrate her 1K together on her live. She's live right now.
Yep.
So let's go over and have a virtual
Amazing
party.
lady, folks. Make sure to go over there. Hit that like button, but as soon as you hit that like button, then that's your cue to head on over there and go over and enjoy it. It's going to be a heck of a time. Amazing people, folks, celebrating her 1K. Couldn't think of a better way to end off the evening on a more positive note than that. Tons of love to you all. Stay awesome. Be good to each other. Keep your head on your shoulders. Don't overreact. Don't underreact. Think smart and be well on here. Spread the positivity, folks. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye now.